Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ties.
Hello and welcome to Ties. I am Seren and I am with my co-hosts Tuana, Irmak and Eda. And our guest today is Ali, Pamir, Lia and Defne. How are you guys?
Glad to be here.
We're fine.
We're fine, thanks.
So you are all in the group Ders Notları Sesleniyor. We are going to talk about this today. Eda, do you want to continue?
Yeah, sure. So firstly, can you guys explain what is the project? What is the aim of the project? What are you guys doing?
I shall start explaining. In Ders Notları Sesleniyor, we recording some voice records and reading the some like questions and test books for visually impaired people. We do this to help for their lessons because it's very difficult to find voice records of the test books and the questions on the internet, and we like by recording our voice and reading the questions, our visually impaired friends can like easily understand the questions, and it helps their their lessons and for their exams.
Okay, thank you.
I think it's a really important project. By the way, I'm in that project as well, so I know some things as well. So I think this project really needs determination at the first, because I only record my voice for 1 week. I don't have any voice to record, pages to record this week, but while recording my sound, like, you cannot get the perfect voice at the first try. So at the first page, like, I tried for 6 or 7 times.
Like, you can't even do an introduction in the first. It's your fourth try for this introduction.
So I think it is really important to like make your determination better, in my opinion. So do you want to continue?
Can I continue?
Yes.
Okay. So personally, I record the audio logs like question by question, so it's not really difficult, but the thing is I really pay attention to any like grammatical or audible errors. So like I'm going perfectly, and at the last like sentence I mess up and I have to record the entire thing again. So
Can you
that's
just pause and restart?
the thing is I use the Microsoft version, like audio logs. I'm not sure you can't pause on that, so that's really annoying. So yeah, that's a big problem. However, at the end I'm really satisfied with it.
An iPad.
I do, but it's easier because I have a professional microphone in my computer.
Oh, okay.
So it's way easier in my opinion. And the thing is, it's like, how can I say it? Yeah, more comfortable to record on my computer. And it takes, I think, Tuana, you mentioned this too, it takes a lot of time to like perfect the recordings. And the thing is, the things that you say need to be audible and understandable easily, because the person listening can only hear what you're saying. So the thing is, if they don't understand it, the question might be wrong and they might like get their answer wrong.
Yeah, like the person, like, there's no return when you like record your sound wrong, because like the person is only learning that lesson or like solving that question via your voice. So I think being careful is a really important component in this project.
I always put myself like in the student's place. Like, I think like, what would I think about this voice recording? Like, would I be able to understand it? So I pay so much attention to like little details. However, I like pause and even edit some parts of my voices because like sometimes I just mess up so badly. But at the end, I can reach a very good result.
So what do you think the biggest challenge at this project for you guys?
I mean, for the background, all of the IT process and the processing of the sound files is a bit challenging. So the addressing of the audio recordings can be also challenging, because we need to make sure that the voiceover system that the visually impaired friends use, can accurately read the descriptions of the audio recordings. So We have a small team dedicated to doing all the IT work and the background stuff, such as editing of the records, all of the backups of them, and.
Are you one of them?
Yeah,
He's part of the
I am
IT
the head
team.
of the IT team, so we have a small team of 3 running connected to me. So we all work simultaneously on a shared Google Drive in order to make the recording accessible. And we also address the records so that they are suitable for listening with voiceover, such as every audio recording has their own name, its author's name, and the pages that they're covering.
I see the messages on the group, like you're really hard working in this, because like there are so much pages. It is like Turkish, sometimes geography, and there are so much person who are like recording their sounds, and I think like collecting them and like grouping them is really hard work as well.
Sometimes it can be harder, but the one thing that's like most hardest is when recordings aren't sent at time or they have problems. We cannot listen to we cannot listen to all of the recordings because we don't have so much time for that.
I got a question.
Okay, so
Okay.
Could I quickly ask something?
Okay.
to So while you're uploading these to the Google Drive, do you like individually listen to all of them to check if
No,
there are any
no, we
errors?
can never individually listen.
Yeah,
to them.
do you just listen to one and say, these are good, just upload them?
I mean, we only check for if there is a like encoding error or
Like a major sound error.
major sound problems.
I
Or
see.
we also check parts of long recordings to ensure that those recordings are also
Like skim through it.
yeah, kinda.
Okay, Irmak, I think you were gonna say something.
I think Selen is going to.
Go ahead.
Okay, so for the technical and preparation process, can you tell us about the techniques or methods you use while recording?
So we changed the encoding of the recordings in order to match for all of the listeners. So, as some recorders use different devices such as Apple or Microsoft systems, the encoding of the recordings are different. So we used the software Logic Pro in order to change all the encodings to our standard, which is M4A. So other than that, we also listen to the recordings in order to compensate with any errors. But other than that, we don't do any changes in the recordings. If there's a problem, we tell the recorder to redo the entire recording.
Okay. It's a hard process.
Any other questions?
Yeah, of course. And like, let's talk about the other part of the project.
Like?
So Eda would ask a question.
So, how do you think your recordings impact visually impaired students?
I think-
What kind of feedback do you receive from your listeners? Like, are you actually posted them?
And
Or-
Have you received any
Yeah.
feedback?
Is anyone gonna speak, or can I quickly add something? I think
You can
Defne
add something.
was gonna speak. Okay, let me quickly say something. I think I personally do a good job. I'm not trying to like boost my ego here,
Mine
but
is the best in the project, by the way.
thank you. Yeah, as you can see, I'm a really humble person. But all jokes aside, the thing is, everybody, including me, needs to like individually pronounce words, and I have gotten compliments about that from teachers. Like, can I name a teacher?
of course.
For example, my dear beloved teacher İpek Hoca said your recordings are really nice. That meant a lot to me. So yeah, the thing is, you have to individually pronounce everything. So that's a hassle from time to time. I think Defne can continue.
Well, I didn't receive any like thing like that. I think I'm not so good. But
No, astaghfirullah.
you're like one of the best, you know.
I
Yeah,
think
everybody's good at their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they love.
we don't have like direct. At least I didn't have direct feedback from the like visually impaired friends that listen to our audios. However, our IPEC teacher tells us the feedback that they had for us, so that we can improve our soundtracks.
I think we could give a shout out to İpek Hoca.
Yeah.
She really supports us, and
Yeah.
she's really appreciative of us.
Yeah, she is the brain of this project.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
Can I
Yes.
add something quickly? we also receive feedback about the reading format of the questions. For example, we first read the question, and if there's a paragraph, then we read that paragraph. Like we also receive some feedbacks about them too.
It is really important for like understanding the question.
Yeah, sometimes we need to say like the page numbers at the start of the recordings. For example, at the first couple of weeks we didn't do that, but then we changed it to that way.
So I think like this project does not only help to the visually impaired person, but people, but helps to us, because like whenever I'm recording my sound, like the last thing that we record was a Turkish book, and I learn a new topic from the pages. So I think it really impacts us as well.
It's also generally beneficial for the community.
And I think it also like
also your speech, because like
Yes,
I'm a
yes.
fast talker, so like if I will join the
This project.
Yes.
I think it could have helped my speech.
Yeah, communication skills.
So maybe I could have
You may
talked
attend.
slower.
I think it also like influences the person's like ambition, because whenever you make a mistake, you can't like give up. You can't just go, oh come on, I'm just gonna give up. I won't do this recording. You can't say that, because like at the end of the day, what you're doing impacts another person's life directly.
Yes.
It influences whether they can complete their assignments, do their tasks, and understand their like work. So it influences what like. It encourages us to be more passionate about our work, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You are all like actually IB students, and time management is like
Yeah.
The key problem that we are struggling now.
Especially me.
Do you think this project like impacts your IB time management skills, or like generally in your
For the
life?
lessons, or maybe the exams are near for the exams. Do you have any problems studying the exams while also recording?
I'm working on this project.
Yes.
I mean, we do experience some problems about the time consumption, but with the help of our teachers, we also have a team of teachers such as math teachers and Turkish teachers also doing some recordings. We try to compensate this problem, but when exams arrive, students stop the recording processes, but we can still record while the students are studying to exam by our teachers helping us.
And like this isn't the only project that we are doing, so like we also need to find a way to do all of them, like give a part of our time to all of them. So it really improves our time management when it's together with all the other projects that we're doing.
Yeah, for the 11 IVs, I'm gonna speak for us. I think Tuana can add some stuff too. It's really difficult to balance these, but like the thing is,
I
because
started this exam essay before like 3 days.
yeah, I had to quit.
Just chose his 40
topic.
hours
Yeah, I had my topic, but I had like it's irrelevant. But I had. No. Listen. I had my topic, but I couldn't get some primary sources, so I had to start over. So, but that's irrelevant. That's another day's story. If you guys get me back in for the third time to this great
I don't know.
podcast,
I don't think so.
we'll see in the future. So, what was I saying? I forgot.
About the like
About 11 IBs, yeah. The thing is, we have a lot of IAs back to back, so we don't have any like free time that we can take a breather and like relax. Even in like half year holiday, semester holiday. You know that.
You don't get chemistry, but when the exam week finish, my chemistry IA's first draft is coming.
Yeah, like for the 11 IBs, it's more of a hassle. I think we can say this objectively.
It's good for 10th graders to like finish their CAS activities this year and just focus.
And
on
also the thing is, it's like gives a like foreshadowing, like a preview of next year to the 10th graders, because you guys will not sleep for a couple of days each month.
Yes.
I can speak from experience. Last week, last week because of Digital Society IAs and extended essays, I didn't sleep for 3 days and I started to hallucinate at some point. Not even joking.
He mentioned seeing a guy.
Yeah, at the morning, at the 3rd day's morning, I saw a white figure next to me, at the right of me, and when I turned, it disappeared. And like, for example, in our corridor, someone like whispered my name. I turned back, it was nothing. Like, the thing is, long-term non-sleeping has some issues. I think time management is really...
Can fix them.
Like
good time management can fix all of your problems. Approved by 11 Ivies.
Yeah, like it helps the time management generally, and I think it really helps for the exams as well, because like normally I am a really slow reader, but because like there's a time that you need to record, like you can't make it so long because like there are so many pages to record, and the person who is listening the audio needs to like listen so much audio as well. So
they can sit all day and listen to one recording.
Yeah, so you need to be fast, and like your voice needs to be like recognizable. So it's really developed my talking skill as well, and talking and reading skill, which is helpful for the exams, because like there are so much paragraphs in the exams, like especially in English and in literature. So because to like gain more time to write, it really helps my reading.
I think it's a good practice for IOCs and IOs. For English and literature.
Yes.
That's a good practice.
Yes, the CAS activities really impact our lessons as well.
And other than the CAS activities, I think we can all say, at least I can say, like it gives a like warm feeling in my heart that I'm doing something good. Like, it gives satisfaction.
For society.
Like I think about it. Oh well, I'm doing something good. That's nice. Like
yes, like as you say, like you cannot give up while you're recording, because like you know there's an important thing at the end of the project. Yeah.
What else do you guys have?
So what advice would you give to someone who wants to get involved in a project like this?
Should I start? Like in my honest opinion, like chug a liter of water before you start, because your mouth gets extremely dry because you're saying the same sentence over and over and over again, and you have to pronounce, as I said previously, you have to pronounce everything like individually, so your mouth gets extremely dry after some point. So that's a good and important tip.
I would say like understand what you're reading, because like sometimes you just find yourself reading but you don't really know what you're reading, and you start to do all types of grammar mistakes and like toning mistakes, and like I think that's a very big problem that I'm facing. So if you could just look at what you're reading, know the general topic, it would be very impactful.
Yeah, like it's happening to me as well. I'm starting to reading and I forget to understand what I'm reading, and when I look, like I finished the whole page but I don't understand anything. I don't do any like grammar.
And I like completely agree what Ali said. As we mentioned in the beginning, we should record the same page again and again to reach the better. So like we read the same thing, and this makes our mouth really dry, and water is a very beneficial thing for recording the things.
And also I think this is kind of related to what Defne said, but like not understand but comprehend what you're reading, because like this happens to me sometimes. Like when I'm reading, I sometimes read a question sentence as a normal sentence. Like so there's like a weird sound. You ask a question like a normal sentence, so that's an issue. Read the sentence beforehand, understand it as Defne said, then read it. It doesn't take a lot of time, because like it might sound like, oh, that's such a hassle, who's gonna do this? It takes like 2 minutes. So that's
as the background, looking at the screen, like definitely for a few hours, and just typing all the names of the recordings can sometimes like be a hard job.
We really need to appreciate the IT team. 9 to 5 work.
No, 9 to 5.
That's what I said.
Selen and I try to like get involved to this project, and like
because like it was
hard and we couldn't make
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's the thought that counts, in my opinion. You tried your
Yeah.
best, yet
Maybe just right. But the thing that you have done is like something amazing, and thank you so much for sharing your journey and incredible work you do. And I think our
that's about it.
listeners would be like so grateful to hear this project, and they might be get inspired by this.
Like, if you hear any project, like any good for the community project nearby, just join it. What can you lose at that point? Like an hour or two out of your day will make the community better.
Yeah, like, and it impacts both you and the community, because like you learn from that project as well, which is a really beneficial thing in your life, I think.
Yes, most of the time they are even like more fun than the projects that you do individually. So like just do it.
Yes.
And also, lastly, we want to thank İpek
Yeah.
Hocam
İpek
for
Hocam.
bringing this project to life.
Yes,
And-
thank you so much, İpek teacher.
İpek Hoca, we love you.
Yes. So I think if you don't have anything to add, we
That's
can.
about it.
I want
Yeah.
to thank you all.
Yeah, thank you for having us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for joining. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think that's farewell.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a great episode. Thank you
Yeah.
all
Thank
for
you.
Thank you for
participating.
having us.
See you
See you
next
next
time.
time. Bye.